Oi, oi, hello guys, welcome back to the channel. How you all doing? Hope everyone's well, man. We are checking out a brand new game that gets released on the PlayStation 5 on the 17th of September. That's U-Boat. Now, I've got no experience with these types of games. Like, I don't normally play these, but I've been sent the code by Ultimate Games, so thank you very much, guys. So we can check out this game nice and early. Well, a couple of days early at least. So, all right, guys, so I'm going to run you through this. It's not too bad. I'll tell you what, right? It's got elements of, if you know Bomber Crew or Space Crew, they're fantastic games, by the way. If you don't know what they are, check them out. They're just fantastic. They're more lighter, though, compared to this one. This is a bit more in depth. Right, anyway, let's get into it, and yeah, let's go. Okay, before we get started, it's got a couple of options you can choose. So you can have entertaining, balance, and hardcore. That's how realistic you want your simulation. So for the moment, because I'm brand new to this, I am going to go for just the easiest option until we get used to it, and then I can kind of tweak whatever elements I want. Again, with the crew management, so this is the core part of the game. This reminds me of Bomber Crew. This a little bit. You have to send guys to different posts and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we can have minimal, intermediate, or expert. Now, expert must be an absolute. I can imagine it would be hell, man. But yeah, trying to manage all these systems. All right. Anyway, we'll just go for minimal for now. And as you can see, this is the summary. The realism 16%, so it's not very realistic at the moment. Like I say, just because we're new to it. Right, let's start them. Before we do, though, here's we can create our avatar. Now the voices here, everything after apart from voice 1 is in German, so that you can't understand them. So just leave it on voice 1 is my opinion, unless you want authentic, then just let you go. There we go.
We'll get through this.
So you can change the body type, the clothes. In fact, I don't like that. I like the where is it, unbuttoned? Where is it, unbuttoned blue shirt? There you go. This one's pretty cool, to take that. Different trousers, but there's only like a couple. That's it at the moment. Maybe they add more later on, I don't know. Accessory binoculars. I don't know really why we have accessory. I don't know, man. I suppose you can have like a pipe. There you go. Have a pipe if you want. Glasses and so on. Eye patch, but I'll just leave it as it is. I don't like that cap, so I'm going to just say none. And I can't believe it. All I have to do to create me is, it's already preset. Look at this, that grey. There you go, there's me. Done. They put me in the game already, guys. There's a fat cat himself, done. So anyway, right, we'll just go next on that then. Right, I can change the name. Klaus Graf, no chance. Okay, so fat cat, obviously. Let's go with that then, shall we? There you go, accept that.
Good luck on your next mission, Captain. Stay safe out there.
Yeah, as you can see, the graphics are quite nice, actually, to be honest. Yeah, it's Unreal. I'm guessing Unreal 5. Looks pretty good, very detailed. Okay, I haven't really explained what this game is, have I? Basically, here's a little bit of the blurb. Right, so deeply realistic title, considered a spiritual successor to Silent Hunter. So if you guys know that game, Silent Hunter, I have no idea. Like I say, I don't normally play these types of boat games. I've never played one. So yeah, apparently a successor to that. Just basically blends strategy, survival mechanics, and crew management in an open world setting. So it is on PC obviously, and it's on Xbox as well already. So it's just come to PlayStation 5 now. So basically that's what this game is. Okay, so Captain, before you go on the first patrol, I'll recommend you undergo training. Yeah, so we're going to go for the training. I've had a super quick go of it. Right, so now select the highlighted officer. Now the thing about this is, right, I find this window here, look, it should be over here somewhere because it's obstructing. Because if you just leave it like that, you don't know who am I selecting? What officer? You have to kind of like, it's really awkward, and you can't like move the camera, left and right to see. So it's kind of, I find this bit just a bit awkward, just trying to get, got to spin it around. But anyway,
I serve as the
I speak to
liaison
him.
officer, relaying orders directly from the Admiralty. How may I assist you today, Captain?
Okay, so he gives us orders from, yeah, as he said, from the admiral. Okay, so we're going to do training.
These are current orders from the headquarters. Your eyes only.
Right, okay. So we've got to choose. Obviously, we'll start with the first training mission, which is selected for us anyway. So we'll just go straight into that, and let's do it. Right, before starting the patrol, as captain, you must ensure that your boat is properly prepared to go to sea. You must provide adequate provisions, fuel supply, and equip the boat to fight. So basically, we've got to just get our supplies before we go out. You can provide all these settings by talking to the warehouse clerk, which is there. Again, I wish we had kind of a bit more free movement on this on this bit here, because it's all good though. Let me just turn these sounds back up, because I did turn the music off actually, because where is it? Yeah, I've actually turned the music off, but it's still playing somehow, so let's put that master back up. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but right, let's resume that. Okay, right, speak to warehouse clerk and get this sub loaded.
What do you need, officer?
Okay, right, show me what you got then,
Take
man.
a look.
In the port warehouse, you can buy and sell goods to get your boat ready to put to sea. Right, so basically on the left-hand side is the equipment he's selling. There's our budget over here, 6,000, whatever that is. And then on the right, this is our subs inventory. Right, to buy or sell a product, drag it from one window to another. Here's your stuff. This, how you can tell it's a PC kind of port, because you've obviously got the cursor and you have to drag the stuff into the window. Right, okay, so the fuel, we click on that first. Get refueled. There we go, all the tanks are full. Now we go down to the torpedoes. Now you've got to kind of just pick it up with X and hold it and drag it and drop it in there. There we go, so we've got fuel, got torpedoes, we're all ready to go, man. Right, after ordering new goods at the warehouse, loading them onto your boat begins. It's not an instant process and takes some time. So this is very, regarding time management in this game, it's very, oh my god, it's realistic. Like, as you can see up here, I mean, I don't think that'd take that long, but maybe, I don't know, man. But it's going to take 7 hours to load this sub up with all those goods and torpedoes, what we bought. So we're going to go ahead and skip the time here. You can obviously skip time, so don't worry. You have to sit here and wait, but trust me, it does go like really, really slow time. So okay, so now we're in the evening. Right, good work completing the last training mission. Yep, no problem. Right, so I've got to select the kind of awkwardly select this guy again, kind of spin the camera around, and there you go. Okay, can you click on him? Can I click on him, please?
I serve as the liaison officer, relaying orders directly from the Admiralty. How may I assist you today, Captain?
Right, well, you can give me some more training, please. There we go.
These are current orders from the headquarters. Your eyes only.
Right, so I didn't mention yet. So when you select when his missions are selected here, it gives you a summary over here. It tells you roughly how long it will take. So 15 minutes. The first one's 5 minutes. We should get around to doing at least these 3 today on this video, anyway. Okay, let's get going then. So now we're going to learn how to move the sub and get it, get it going. So let's do that then. So up here, you got your gear. I know this looks really like loads of menus and complicated. It's really not. It's quite simple, these things. It's not that hard. It looks overwhelming to begin with, but trust me. Right, so this is your, what they call, I don't know what they call it. What do they call it? I don't know. Apparently, what's it called up here? Something telegraph. Anyway, it's the thing they move on the ships, that you must have seen on the old war films and stuff. So anyway, so we've got to put it around to here. It's all in German, but you don't really need to know this, pretty much just this setting right here. So select that. And then away you go. Most of the time it's just that to get going, and that's it really. But yeah, the graphics of the ocean are pretty good, man. Wait till you see it, man. It's just like, I was quite impressed with it. And when it dives, it's got the oxygen bubbles and stuff. It does look very good. Okay, now we open the world map. Right, the in-game map shows you to plan your voyage ahead, as you can see, yeah. So the current setting I've got is the crew will just automatically, they know their roles, they get on and do it. They don't need any kind of micromanagement. Obviously, as you put the difficulty up, you're going to have to manage everything, you know, every one of them and tell them what to do. And yeah, it could be a bit overwhelming at first. That's why I've just left it like that anyway, you know. Right, to test the driving capabilities of the boat, we need to travel to a remote location with deeper water. So we can just select that with X and it'll set a course. And now down here we can fast forward time. So definitely need to do that.
Torpedo and tube 1 maintained.
So yeah, they just keep talking because they're doing their jobs, you know. So basically, as you can see, we've got more time options available now. They will become available the further out of the dock we get. If I just show you an example how slow this thing moves. If we just do normal time, look how slow that is. Look. It's so it's very realistic. So we can just so when we get clear of the port, which is somewhere around about here, we can just put it full speed and just go, yeah.
So in shallow water now. And we can boost any second now.
There we go. Now we can ramp it right up. So technically we've left the port area now, so we can just go boom, 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 boom. And yeah, you're going to need this time, trust me, this speed up time business. Let's just pan the camera back. A bit more, there we go. And the map is quite huge, man. I mean, got like, it's pretty much the whole world. Look, you can go down here. You can travel to Spain, Italy, Tunisia. Look at it. It's got, look, all these different ports. Obviously, you can go to them, definitely. I mean, you've got even Iceland up here as well. So it's quite a massive map, man, to be honest. Okay. Let's get zoomed back in. Right, speed up again. And that's the fastest speed you can go, which is what you're going to need most of the time, to be honest. Okay, here we are. We're at target location. We can now practice how to dive. So first off, we need a periscope depth. Now, obviously, if you know any of these, how submarines work, that kind of thing, all the old movies you used to watch, then it's just basically under the surface of the water, you know, up periscope and all that business. So, all right, what we're going to do then is we are going to click on the depth meter. Now, this is different depths. You've got surface, and then you've got periscope here. Just click on that. That's all you need to do, and just close that. And they will go down. I mean, look at the graphics. The graphics are really nice for the ocean. I must admit, I've never seen waves this good as I think the last time I saw it, like maybe one of the Assassin's Creed game or GTA. But yeah, pretty decent. We go underwater as well. Got the little oxygen bubbles and stuff. Proper detail. I think it looks good, man. To be honest, got little fish there and stuff. Right. So it looks like it's doing nothing at the moment, but it takes time to obviously dive. But yeah, they'll go down in a minute. Just have to be a bit patient. Again, you can speed up time if you want to. There you go, we're going under now.
Switch to electric motors.
Alright, so when we're underneath the water, we use electric motors apparently. Okay, we're in periscope mode, so just under the surface of the water. Right, remain at periscope depth means staying just below the water's surface, allowing the crew to extend periscopes and see above the water to scan the surroundings. So that's what we do now. Right, this is where that bomber crew comes in, space crew. This little section here where you control them just reminded me of that so much, man. Right, there are 2 periscopes installed in this submarine. The observation periscope is conveniently located above the control room, and it's good for scanning the area and looking around. And then we've got the attack periscope, which is the one you look through. It's got a little sight on it, so you can just kind of line up the torpedoes or whatever. Right, your submarine is extremely hard to spot when it stays at periscope depth, although it's still possible to spot at close range. So they can still see you in close up, obviously, because they see the thing sticking out of the water. So that's that. And then, right, now we need to dive deeper now so we can get out of range, you know. So take it down to
Maximum safe depth.
maximum safe depth. There we go.
5 meters.
I like how they talk you through it. Like they say 10 meters, 20 meters, they talk talk through it. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so when you zoom, you can actually zoom in with the D-pad. And it's pretty cool, man. You can actually go into these characters and view them first person. You can walk around this submarine first person if you want. Take control of any one of these crew members. So it's pretty cool. I like the fact that there's me, look, there's old cat, what's he doing that, just walking around. Yeah, I like the fact that you can see the guys sometimes cooking,
40 meters.
you know, eating and sleeping, whatever. So yeah, pretty detailed, like I say. And you can really go like, you know, all out with the simulation if you want to. Like I say, I don't normally play these types of games, but actually I thought, you know what?
55 meters.
Obviously they give me a code, I want to, you know, show you guys, but at the same time it kind of makes me play something I've never played before, so it's not too bad, to be honest. It's, you know, it's pretty like I said, I think it's a game that got War Thunder on the PlayStation Store, and you got that Warships one, haven't you? I've never, like I said, I've never dabbled, but I've seen it. But
75 meters.
right, let's speed this up so we get right down, shall we? Let's just speed up.
Meters.
There we go. Right, we're now more than 100 meters below the surface. Pressure outside is at 11 atmospheres. I don't know what that means, or more. The submarine was built to handle such pressure indefinitely, but going deeper than this comes with a risk. Right, as a rule of thumb, the deeper you dive, the easier it is to hide from enemies, but your boat also becomes harder to hit with anti-submarine weapons. Okay. Staying underwater comes with some problems though. Yeah, when you remain underwater, there's no way to ventilate the ship, and air quality becomes worse with the passing of time. So yeah, you've got to be careful. Right, so up here you can see, yeah, the air quality is going down, so we need to get that back up, man. If it goes down too much, obviously the crew will suffocate. So we've got ways around this. So we've got machines and stuff. Right, you can refresh the air to some degree by using the onboard ventilation system, right? But it has a drawback of being quite noisy, so enemies can hear you. Obviously, you've got that thing going.
100 meters.
Right, let's use it now. So you can just click on that.
Turn on the ventilation.
There you go. Right, after you've given the order, one of the sailors will come here soon and just do what you said, basically. So go on, son, get moving. Right, so here we'll go and...
105 meters.
Like I say, it's quite detailed, you know. It's something different, isn't it? You know, it's from the normal what we normally play. You know. Right, notice that the air quality of the ship starts to get better. The ventilation system won't improve it indefinitely, though, as it can only recirculate existing air. So it's the old air being pumped around, but there you go. You can see it going up there. Right, another thing to watch. Right, when you stay underwater for a long time, the bilges of your boat, I don't know what that is, sorry I can't read that. Your submarine will slowly accumulate water through the holes in the ship, like propeller shafts and right, so the water will start coming in. We have got a pump, so we can pump that back out again. When the ballast accumulates, your boat will be less maneuverable and responsive, obviously. Eventually that ballast may sink your boat, but we're about to learn something. Right, so over here, so to get rid of accumulated water, enable the pump. So we just got to turn the pump on basically to pump that out. Little chef there, look. Good little details there. He like kind of like tastes it and like, needs a little more salt or something. Look, watch him, look.
120 meters.
Right, well done. The pump slowly pumps out water. Okay, blah blah blah. Please note that the performance of the pump is correlated with the pressure of the water outside the boat. So if we're deeper than 100 meters, it basically doesn't do anything useful. So yeah, it makes sense because the faster the water's coming in, the pump can't, pump it as quick as the water's coming in. So that makes sense, yeah. Okay, let's go back to the surface and let's, back up we go. That's all about diving. So we can pan out. And let's speed up time again.
Current depth, 115 meters.
There we go.
Captain, we've risen to the surface.
Yep, gotcha. Right, the crew had to blow the ballast out of the water. Okay, blah 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 blah. Okay, no problem. So the compressed air is stored in special tanks under the hull, so we can replenish that air by clicking on this, the compressor basically.
Turn on the electric compressor.
So that'll give us the air back, kind of thing. You know, fresh air, I guess. Right, he'll come and do that now. I love how you can see all the little pistons going up and down. You know, probably good detail. Okay. Right, to surface your boat after diving, you need a minimum of 25% of the compressed air reserves. Okay. The amount consumed is not constant though. The deeper you are and the larger the ballast you have in compartments. Right, okay, blah 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 blah, yep. Alright, that's that training done, I think. So how to move, how to dive, and then we go back to the old port. Right, click on that.
Change course.
Set a waypoint. Now, you don't have to sit here and wait for this boat. You don't have to speed up time either. You can actually click up here, return back to port, and it'll go there instantly.
You're in shallow waters, Captain.
Alright, here we are back at the port of Wilhelmshaven. It does look nice, doesn't it? Though? Right, that's that training module done. We're going to get another one. So if we just select that same guy again. Oh no, not this. He's over here this time. Where is he? He's moved. Alright, click on him
I
again.
serve as the liaison officer, relaying
Yep.
orders directly
I
from
know,
the admiral.
you told me, mate, that
How may I
1,000
assist
times.
you today, Captain?
Right, more training, so...
These are current orders from the headquarters. Your eyes on
Right, now here comes the juice, the meat of the game, torpedoes and stuff, so we're going to learn how to attack now, enemy ships, so if we just select that, and away we go. Right, during this training assignment we'll be making an attempt to attack an enemy ship, so that's what we're going to do. So let's go to the old waypoint then, open up that. Right, another U-boat reported, right, so basically they've been spotted here somewhere, in that kind of square, in that tile there, so we're going to kind of travel there now and
set a course to these
have a look. Right, so we need to obviously gear forward, so again, just select that
Path
same one
ahead.
again. And away we go. Now, it's not just about going here, attacking that, coming back, going here, attacking. No, there's a bit more, as you're going to see in a minute. And what stuff we can do with this. It's pretty cool, actually. Right, so let's just speed up time. Just for the sake of the video. There we go. Go back to the world map now. Just wait for him to get out. Alright, come on mate, let's go. Right, I can speed up again, one more. So once he gets to here again, same deal again. Okay, right, full speed now, here we go. And right, let's go. Right, here we are then. Right, now I've got to start searching for this ship, then I've got to kind of find it now. Okay, let's take a look inside the boat now. All these staff know what they're doing. Like I said before, they just get on with it. You don't need no kind of telling them what to do. They sleep when they want to sleep, they eat when they want to eat, blah 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 blah. So basically that's what he's saying. Now during long assignments and battles, unusual things tend to happen, and your role as a captain of this boat is to adapt and necessary to survive. So we've got to kind of react. All kind of crazy stuff really happening. So right, I've asked the officers to leave their station so we can micromanage. Okay, this is it. So it's kind of teaching you what to do with them. Right, we must locate the cargo ships we're looking for. The best way to accomplish this is use the onboard hydrophone. I don't know what that is, but anyway. It's capable of detecting ships from tens of kilometers. Okay. Right, so we need to assign someone to do that. The GHG hydrophone is installed in your ship. Doesn't work on the surface though. We must submerge to periscope depth for it to work. No problem. Let's do that now then.
Periscope depth.
There we go. We're going down. That back a bit. Right, speed up time. Down we go.
Captain, we're at periscope depth. Ready for
Right.
surface observations.
The hydrophone can be manned at any trained officer, but okay. So basically, what he's saying is anyone can use this hydrophone thing, but it's best if you use like a radio man because he's trained in radio communications. So obviously, it makes sense to use the right man for the right job. Yeah, it's more effective. Put it that way. So we need to select this guy here. What's his name? Harrow von Dresky.
Skipper.
There you go. He dresses the woman on the weekends. Right, now we've got to select the listening post, so that's what we need. So select
And the
that.
listening room.
And you go to that. Right, good. Now let's give the officer some time to listen. So we've got basically he's going to do his thing on the radio, so we've got to give him time. So we just speed up time again. until he's done that. Right, cool. Right, Harrow von Dresky, here's a ship. Okay then, so it's off of this way somewhere. So all we've got to do now is, this is kind of a rough area it's in, so if we just hold down R2 and press X, we'll just automatically plot a course to that area, so we can speed up again, just because I don't want to wait.
Alarm! Coast, run to your station. The hunt is on.
Right, okay, whoa, they're all going nuts now. Right, the sailor using the periscope has spotted the freighter. Right, here we go then. It's going to get real now. Right, the most effective weapon at your disposal are the G7 torpedoes that carry a 280 kg warhead. Aside from their sheer power, they may rip a ship apart. They usually do not reveal your position to the enemy, so we can just shoot them without them realising what's even hit them, man. Right, to use them we need to compute a course for the torpedo. So we need to select officer, what's his name? John Regar or
Your
something.
orders, Captain.
Right, so we're going to send him to the old periscope.
Man the attack periscope.
The attack periscope. Yeah, I do think the water effects do look very good, man. I must admit, man. Right. Like I say, I've never played a game like this, so maybe you're going to comment if you've played warships or something similar. Maybe you can say, yeah, you can let me know if it's better graphics. I don't know. I think it's really impressive. I do. Right, having selected the officer, select the enemy cargo ship. Right, okay, so we've got to select. Now this, okay, initially when I played this, we'd select this, right? Let me show you. We select that, right? So we've got a course now for this, for the enemy ship, right? So this is basically, sorry, the course for the torpedo to go, right? So it's going to be there, yeah? Now, you back out of this thinking, okay, and we're stuck in this,
Captain, we're periscope depth.
yeah,
Ready for
okay,
surface
thank you.
observations.
And it's just stuck in this pause, you can't do nothing, it's just pause, right? I'm thinking, hold a minute, so what do we do here then? What should we do? So I was going backwards and forwards thinking, you know, what's going on then? So what the game doesn't tell you is, you've got to select the ship,
Change course.
and then down here, it doesn't say any of this, I just kind of worked it out. You've got a open target and stations list. Now it doesn't say that at all one bit, so we've got to click on that. And then we've got to select the same guy again,
Calculate torpedo course.
and then that's it, done. But yeah, so guys, be warned of that. It's very confusing. Like the game does not say click on that, click on this. You know what I mean? It just kind of just leaves you there. So I was kind of clicking everything and just worked it out. But yeah, anyway, that's how you do that. So he's now targeting that. So that's fair enough, right? Okay. Right, so speed up time again. Let's go back to the game. Can speed up time again. Okay, now we've got to load the torpedoes. So he's managed to prepare a decent torpedo course solution. Now it's time to launch the torpedoes. This is the good part now, isn't it? Okay, so open up these down here. These are the torpedo chutes. Basically, you know, you see them in the films, like pushing the things and closing the same deal here. So
Flood tube 1.
plug 1,
Flood
plug
tube
2,
2.
plug 3.
Flood tube 3.
Okay, that's all torpedoes in the chambers. Now we've got to just wait again.
Tube 1 flooded.
Right, cool.
Tube 2
Right,
flooded.
okay, thank you.
Tube 3 flooded.
Thank you. Right, before you launch the salvo, you should, I don't know what salvo is, you should always wait until the light comes on. So down here, right, it signals that the torpedoes have the correct gyro angle set and are ready to fire. Right, so we just wait for that light to come on, as you can see, and then we can launch them now. Okay, right, close that. Right, we can fire.
Our silent
Now,
approach has been successful. They
Okay.
don't seem to have detected us yet.
no problem. So we just launch these now.
Fire.
So we can fire 3 torpedoes. Okay. Off they go. Now we can, I don't know if we have a torpedo cam. We can close this now. But what we can do is target the actual ship down here, the one we're aiming for. And again, look, I love the little details. You see him walking around on the deck here. Look, he's got his little binoculars out, just walking around doing their little business, and yeah. Oh, look, there's one down there, just walking around there. There you go. Right. So now we can go. What we can do now is speed up time. We've got to be careful. We don't want to miss it. So we can go underwater and see these torpedoes coming straight for the ship. So we speed up a little bit. He will tell you,
Covered half the distance.
right, half a distance.
3 seconds to impact.
40 seconds. Okay. Right, stop the time.
Second.
Right, we'll see them coming in a minute. That's pretty cool. And then you can see the whole ship blow up. Like I say, I don't know if this is torpedo cam or something. Oh. Alright, where are they? They should be close. Damn. Sink in. Finished. Now normally on the last game, I promise you, you can see the torpedoes coming. Maybe I wasn't at the right angle, but you can see them. It's a miss. It's not a miss, is it? Oh, we can grab that. Look. Oh, never mind. Right, the original report mentioned 2 freighters headed to this area. So there's a second one. Maybe it says another one we've got to look for. I think we can loot these chests here, by the way. I just saw it come up with something. All right, let's return to the surface. Okay. I don't know if you saw that, guys, but it's pretty quick. But the people bailed out into the rowing boat as well. They just kind of row away. It was just every little detail, man. Okay, right, back to the surface then. Yeah, I don't think we can... Hold on 1 second. Yeah, we can't see them no more, can we? Damn. Alright, let's exit out of this camera then. How do we do that again? Oh yeah, leave view down here. Right.
Switch to diesel engines.
Okay, we are back in business. Right, I've taken one out, no problem. Yeah, it's a shame I couldn't... I was trying to look for the torpedo. Like last time I played this, you could see the 3 torpedoes come right at them. It's pretty cool, man, but I think I weren't at the right angle there or something. Right, good to be back. Now we've got to select that same guy again. Riga.
What are your orders, Captain?
Right, I've got to do the same thing. Send him to the bridge, the observation. Get that second ship down. Right, have a good scout, mate. Right, he hasn't found anything yet. It's still possible that freighter's nearby, but beyond our current sight range. Right, so we've got to give him some help now. Your crew is composed of officers like Officer Joachim Riga. I'm butchering his name, sorry about that, but also regular sailors, right? Now, officers take direct orders from you and have a direct control over them. You can find portraits. So basically, right, okay, we give them commands because we're the captain, obviously, but these guys down here can have other sailors underneath them as well. So, oh, not like that. Hello, sailor. No, regular sailors, on the other hand, usually follow automated schedules. What we can do, though, now down here, he's got these 2 bars here, so we can assign 2 sailors under his command kind of thing. So what we're going to do now, if we go, right, click on his portrait and then plus add sailor,
Use some help over here.
add another sailor. There we go. So he's got him plus the 2 guys now.
25 degrees.
Right, Officer Joe Henriquez found the second cargo ship nearby. No problem. It flies a Swedish flag, but judging by its course, it's possible that it's headed to an enemy port under our blockade. It may also be an enemy ship flying a false flag. We should check it out. Right, this is the part that I didn't expect, really. So what we've got to do,
Change course.
we've changed course for that. Let's speed it up. Let's... Oh, sorry, I think I've got to mark that point there, haven't I? There we go. Let's back out of that. Speed up time. Yeah, this next part I didn't kind of expect you'll be doing, but it's really cool. Oh, I can see it in the distance now, as you can see there, look. Yeah, you don't want to be doing this, obviously, with an enemy ship. You don't want to be like speeding, fast travelling this quickly, obviously. You have to do it slowly and tactfully. Right, we are close enough to send a boarding party. Now, this is the thing. We can send boarding parties, guys, to inspect the ship, man, to see what they've got. This is quite a good little feature, right? I couldn't believe this first time. Right, we've got to click on that. So this freighter is unarmed. It seems to be not escorted and flies a neutral flag. The prize roll allow us to sink. We can sink this ship, basically. Right, so what we can do, we can send a party to the freighter to check out if they're, you know, if it's an enemy ship, if you know what they've got on board, that kind of stuff. So on this screen, we can just add a character. So it's going to be a routine inspection. There we go. Any officers will do, but if it's something more complicated, then you need got kind of like, you know, the captains or whatever. So we can pick anyone. So we go for this guy here, I think. That'll do. And now we can arm this guy with explosives. So if you know shit goes sideways, we could just basically bomb the boat. So that's exactly what we're going to do right now. So we can equip him with dynamite. Again, this window just gets in the way, but anyway. Right, so there we go. So he's not, he's packed, man. So this is really cool. So he's going to send a boat over to them, speak to them. Yeah, this is cool. This is after climbing the deck, your crew faces a cold welcome from the cargo ship's crew. What do you want? Asked the captain in German, without exchanging any pleasantries. This is neutral ship, and you shouldn't be here. Really, mate? Well, I'm going to ask the captain for the shipping documents, please. You request the captain's documents that detail the cargo in his ship and its destination. A flicker of unease crosses his face as he produces the papers with a slight hesitation. As you carefully review their contents, his hands clench and unclench, a bead of sweat forming on his brow. So he's nervous, see? What you hiding, mate? According to the documents, the ship is headed to the port of Liverpool. Great, mate. And is carrying raw resources. Okay, it seems that his ship is trading with the blockade allied ports. Okay, right. So, and it's fair price for you to sink it. We can actually sink the ship. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So now we're going to order evacuation. You tell the captain your orders to obligate you to sink this freighter, and they must evacuate immediately. So we've just jumped on his ship and said, no. We're going to sink your ship right now. You better get off. So that's what we're going to do, man. So we can go to the engine room of this ship. I think this part is pretty cool. You know, I didn't expect this. I just thought it would just be like submarine, go there, blow up that, come back, you know, that kind of thing. But actually, no. And also down here, you can see, right? We can plant explosives because we've got them, right? But down here, you've got an option to scuttle without using explosive. But you need a ship engineer skill. So different skills, you know, bring different alternatives. But for now, we're just going to blow it. So there we go. Just wrecked him, man. Get wrecked. Down it goes. Sorry, mate. You know, that's how it goes, you know. Alright, so mission complete, we can return back to the port. I like this, man. You can see them all lined up doing their salute, and I think you can see the little band in the distance there. I don't know. Yeah, I think he was playing drums and that. That's pretty cool though, isn't it? Look, all saluting. Mission success, man. Alright, good work completing that last training mission, blah blah. So yeah, we've got more training to do, but I don't think we'll have enough time in this video, unfortunately. How long have we been running for now? So yeah, we're hitting the 41-minute mark. So yeah, I might have to... So yeah, again, all we do, click on that guy. I want to see, actually, let's see what tutorials there are. Right, let's just see what the next module is. I was kind of hoping to complete the tutorial, but obviously they're so long. Let's scroll this down a bit. So yeah, we've got the next training will be patrol, just doing that patrol in the seas. And then we've got recruitment. So obviously we've got hire different crew. Yeah, it's quite a bit here, isn't there? I mean, that one there's another 25 minutes. That's 5 minutes, not so much. And so on. That one's 5 minutes. And that one's 5 minutes. Yeah, but that's going to add an extra like half an hour to the video. So I will just leave it there, guys. All right, so let's just exit back out of this. Cool. All right, let's just say goodbye to him. Right, nice one. Okay, yeah, so it does auto save, and you can save it manually. If you press options, you can actually physically save your game, create a new save, a triangle, and so on. But yeah, let's quit the main menu then. There you go, guys. That's U-Boat. Something I don't, like I say, I don't normally play, but actually playing it, I'm quite, oh, this is pretty good actually. But yeah, I just want to say thanks to Ultimate Games again for sending me the code so we can check this out early. It's available on Xbox right now, on PC right now, but it comes to the PlayStation on September the 17th, so just a couple of days to wait if you like what you see. And yeah, more importantly, speaking of likes, if you have liked this video and you wouldn't mind dropping me a like, it's much appreciated. If you want to go top tier and subscribe, that'd be even more amazing. Check out my channel. I cover many different genres, you know, all different games, a lot of simulation as well though. But yeah, guys, all I can say is thank you for taking the time out to watch this video. I appreciate it, and I will see you on the next one. All right, guys, take care.